Okay, so this is how we're adding the pages for all of the new member files. So what I have open, obviously I'm logged into WordPress, and the two documents I'm having open are my S3 page that I'm working off of, and then the other document that I have open is a list of product descriptions. This is our old list from when we were converting from Joomla, because some of these I'm not easily finding, so I pulled this document back up. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but at least if I can't find a description, that's what I'm using.
You can send that to me?
Sure. Okay, so back to edit post. Okay, so I have a couple different tabs open. I kept one open that just is the category of new, and the way I did that was, clicked on posts, and then you can view by category, and new is the very last one. So all of these posts we're making, I'm putting all in a category called new. So I know these are all of our new pages. And then once we have them all created, we'll have to go back in and actually assign them to all the correct categories. But if I assign them to the categories now, then it mixes it. Like if a member should log in and search by a category, it'll bring up the old pages and the new pages. And I just kind of, to avoid confusion, it seems like we should just take all the old ones down and put all the new ones up, like over like in a day, rather than having them both there. So every time I make a new page, I only put it in the category called new. All right, so these are the ones I have done so far. What did I say, 12 down, 100 to go. So, and there is a template one, just like with all the other ones. And so I have the template open as well. And so I go and copy the code. And then make a new one, a new post, not pages, a new post, and paste it. All right, then it looks like that. And then to figure out what it needs to be called, thankfully it seems to be putting these in alphabetical order, so that's kind of nice. So InnerGenius was the last one, and then when I go to my list, okay, InnerGenius. I wasn't able to do bad ideas in medicine. I could not find a description for it. So I skipped that one for now. I'll have to go back to it. Let me see. And then, the other thing I have open, I forgot. The other thing you have to have open is your document with the red links in it. Okay, so I haven't done bad ideas in medicine, so we'll do that one next. So what I would do is I would copy the title. Okay, that's my template. There's my new one. Okay, so I'm going to give it that name. Here's where it was taking a little bit of time, because if we already had the product link in here, I was going ahead and just linking it to the purchase to download, to do the video download. Just seemed like it kind of made sense to do that if somebody was searching. It just kept that in front of them, that they could also buy it, because this is a non-protected page. This is our public page. So it seems like we would want to give lots of purchasing options available.
So if that link is there, members click here to watch full presentation, what happens to the member? I mean, this is not a protected page. So tell me what happens when the member clicks on that.
Okay, let's go back to the template one.
You want to just tell me?
Well, it should. If they are a member, it should open it up for them, and if they're not a member, it'll come up with a blocked page, like login, because your pages are all protected.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. So when they click on that, it's going to say, it's either going to let them watch it, or it will say you have to log in first.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, and currently the way this is displaying is, with all of the topics on the side and our sidebars over here, that's the current layout. We can change that if we want, but that's currently how it is.
Okay.
All right. So close that. All right. So this is where I'm going to pause the recording for a minute just so we can have a discussion. Okay. So we've decided we are not going to worry about linking everything now. So I'm unlinking that in the template. Let me get this out of my way so I can save it. All right. So in the new post, the things that you have to have, obviously the title, clicking for the member presentation, and then a description. Like this Bad Ideas in Medicine one, it was not on my page of product descriptions. It's not there. And we didn't already have it in the store. So even doing a search on all the other posts, there's nothing in there. There's no page, there's no post about bad ideas in medicine. So then so the next thing to go, we can either just say, oh, who cares if there's any description and just move on. Or what I was doing was a quick search in my email for when we sent out the e-blast about it, and at least going and grabbing a little bit of a description.
Yeah, that would have been my option.
Which?
Go into the, if we don't find it anywhere else, go to, the Gmail will probably, Gmail account would probably be the fastest way to get it.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. If I had it on that list, that was the easiest way. You can figure out what's the easiest way for you to get a description. And then I was adding a picture, and that's the part that you won't be able to do because I have all the images, but I kind of like the video download. We can go back later and put the picture there. Unless we want to just come up with some generic picture like our logo.
No. Let's go on, Sherry. Let's go on with the basics.
Okay, well, I'm just saying on the template we could just put something generic. But so I guess what you'll do then is just click and delete it.
If you want to put it on generic there, go ahead and do that. That will work. But I was just saying, from my perspective, I don't want to start looking for any other picture or anything put it on. I want to just do the crank this thing out and get it done.
I know.
So.
That's what I said. So you don't worry about the picture. Well, except, hold on. I'm going to pause the recording again. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay. So you'll need to put a description in. This obviously is the wrong description. And then what you'll do is under for the clicking to watch the full presentation, highlight that, and then that's where you'll go to your document that has everything in red, and you'll copy your link.
Yep. Okay.
And then put it in there. Murray. Hold on. Why is it that? Oh, that's weird. Oh. Why does it say that?
Scroll downward. Let me see. Is this the most recent one I sent you?
I thought I went and looked and found the most recent one. If not, maybe send me your most recent one again and work off your most recent one. But basically, you'll copy your red link and paste it here. And then the only other thing that you need to do is go over here and be sure to put it in the new category.
Okay.
Right? And then do publish. And then once we have them all in, then we'll have to go back through, like I said, and put them in all the right categories.
Okay.
And then the other page, and I don't know if you want to, well, you'll have to do the overview page, but we can talk about that later.
Okay.
So do you have any questions?
So why is this posts and not page?
Because posts are the things you can put in categories.
That's the only reason why it's a post and not a page?
Correct.
Okay.
And the reason, because of how we have our site, come on, my computer's being really, really slow. If it's a category, that's what makes it so that everything in that category comes up. And that somebody then could click on, you know, nutrition and organs, and then everything of that comes up. And pages can't be put in categories, only posts.
Okay.
And because of the whole way that this is all set up, that's why it needs to be that way.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's all I need to do, that seems pretty simple. You're gonna let me know when the picture is ready.
Yes. Now here's the thing that's kind of cool. Let me just show you this. Just bear with me on this. Okay. If you click on the cell. All right. See how some of these are coming up without pictures. They just come up in a list like that.
Uh-huh.
That's because there's no thumbnail attached to it. But all of these new ones I was doing, I was adding a thumbnail so that when doesn't that just look so much better? That then when somebody goes to click on something, I need to take this one off. But it actually brings up a list. Now they're all going to have the same generic picture. Well, that won't necessarily be true because I won't be making that the thumbnail. But anyhow, okay. I'll go ahead and stop the recording.